Hi, Matt. Connecticut will be the first state in the country to erase medical debt for some 250,000 residents. And the state says that this will ease the financial burden for those who need it most. 1 in 10 Connecticut residents has medical debt in collections, but a new state program aims to erase that debt.
This is not a fix for America's broken healthcare system, but it does provide meaningful relief to the folks that I represent and to families, across the state of Connecticut.
The state taking its cue from cities like New Orleans and New York City by planning to use more than $6.5 million from the American Rescue Plan Act that would expire if not used. According to U.S. Census data, 19% of American households carry medical debt, averaging around $2,000.
Medical debt is the single biggest form of debt out there, and it's what, in my constituency, drives people into losing their homes.
Medical debt tends to disproportionately affect Black and Latino families and those with disabilities. State leaders say this is who they hope to help get out from a mountain of debt.
I was on the phone yesterday with a constituent who has $100,000 debt to Newbounds Hospital, and she's crying because she's a retired teacher. How's she ever going to pay that?
Individuals whose medical debt is 5% or more of their annual income will be eligible to have their debt forgiven. Connecticut residents we spoke to support the move.
I think it's pretty awesome. It gives them that opportunity to use that money towards anything else that they may be trying to, focus on in life.
House Minority Leader Vincent Candelora believes the money could be better spent elsewhere, saying the state could meet the needs such as local special education costs, heating assistance for vulnerable residents, and investing in Medicaid rates for all residents. Senator Lesser believes this type of financial burden should not exist.
There are people like that in the country everywhere, and it should be a thing of the past.
Ultimately, the state will work with the nonprofit to buy that debt at a fraction of the cost. Now, it's important to note that people will not have to apply to be a part of that program, but the nonprofit will work with state agencies to identify people who qualify, and relief could start as soon as June. In Hartford, Jake Garcia, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.